Hi friends, morning. So I am Ashok Raj. In this video, I am going to discuss about what is HRT. So if you are taking care of wastewater treatment, you may hear this word what is HRT. So HRT is nothing but the full form of the HRT is nothing but hydraulic retention tank. Okay. In market, in field, there are another two name where the people are using. So one is hydraulic detention tank, another one is hydraulic residence tank. So everything is common, everything is the same process, so the people are using the different word, that's it. Okay. So if you're asking the same question to me, what is HRT, so I will tell you in only one sentence, that is it is the average, it is the measure of average length of time. Okay, it is the measure of average length of time that holding the wastewater in the aeration tank or secondary clarifier, whatever it is. The retention time is common for the retention time is something is different for one to one process. Okay, so it is the average time holding the wastewater in the aeration tank, that is called HRT. Okay, so I will tell you in detail. So let us consider this is one tank. It is in rectangular in shape, right? So the water is coming in this way, okay, and the water is leaving in this way. So there is the inlet and this is the outlet of the tank. Consider that it is the aeration tank. Okay, it is the aeration tank, and the length of the aeration tank and 10 meter, and breadth of the aeration tank 10 meter, and the height of the aeration tank is also 10 meter. So just consider that everything is 10 10. Okay, just I am giving the example to you for the simple examination. I just consider that 10. Okay, so in this the wastewater is entering in this way. Okay, right? But the water is coming to the aeration tank, may not be the gravity flow. It may be the pump action. By using the pump, the water is transferred from the one end to another end. Okay, here there may be a pump. Okay, consider that here this pump. The pump is discharging the water at 100 meter cube per hour. Okay, consider that it is 100 meter cube per hour. So that is the discharge limit I am asking. Okay, it is at 100%. And consider that I am here. There will be a one valve, that is the butterfly valve. However, in any HVAC, you are talking about any HVAC system, or you are talking about any pump system, in outlet there may be a one valve is there. Okay, even in chilled water also, there outside there is a butterfly valve. Here also the pump outside there is one butterfly valve. Why we are giving this butterfly valve, right? If I need to adjust the flow rate, okay, in case the water is coming the aeration tank at 100 meter cube per hour, I just want to reduce that flow rate, so I can throttle that butterfly valve. So in this case the butterfly valve is very important. Even if you have a control with the pump, you can do it without the butterfly valve. So if you are not having the control with the pump, then you have to throttle this butterfly valve. This is the only one way, right? So there are no other way. So I am just throttling that outlet of that pump, and the water is going to the aeration tank at 50 meter cube per hour. And consider that the water is entering at 8 a.m. Okay, and the water is leaving at 10 p.m. Okay, there are 2 hours the water is contacting in the aeration tank. In the aeration tank there is the bacteria, okay, the bacteria is taking the food from the the water which I am feeding to the aeration tank. Okay, then why we have to give the 2 hours time? Why I have to give the 2 hours time? Why it cannot be a 1? Why it cannot be a 0.5? Why it cannot be a 30 minutes or 5 10 minutes? Okay, why? So this is called the hydraulic retention time. Why I'm telling? So why you designing the any designer? Okay, any designer is designing the plant for aeration tank. The retention time, it should be 4 to 8 hours, and clarifier it should be 3 to 5 hours. Like that they are designing the retention time. But this retention time will work in the normal load as well as the shock load. What is the shock load here? So suppose the flow rate is 100 meter cube per, the entire plant, my plant capacity is assume that it is 1 mld. Okay, in case of 1 mld I am just sending the 1.5 mld, right? My water is coming 1.5 mld, that is 100 k 1000 kl. Okay, in one day I can treat the water only 1000 kl. Instead of that, 1500 kl is entering into our plant. Even the 500 kl will excess. Okay, the plant will not be getting collapsed. Okay, in that way, why that in all the consideration they are designer will consider. So based on that, they have designed the retention time of the each process, secondary clarifier, aeration tank, everything. Okay, so why actually if you want to calculate the HRT, right, there will be one simple formula is the volume divided by flow rate. Here is the volume, what 10 10 10 already I told, everything is in meter. So if you are multiplying these three, you can get the volume. So 1000 meter cube. Okay, the volume of the tank 1000 meter cube. The flow rate, consider that it is 25. Already I told, no, 50 percentage. I am operating the pump at 50 percentage. So the 50 meter cube per hour is going per hour. Okay, so 50 meter cube per hour. So this hour will go this side. Meter cube will get cancelled. 0 cancelled. And 20 hour. Okay, but this is not but actually standard for in aeration tank we need to give at least 3 to 8 hours. That is based on your plant capacity. Here it coming 20 hours is because of your understanding. I assume the values. Okay, but it will not actually, it will not we are not giving such hours. Okay, actually we are giving 4 to 8 hours or 3 to 8 hours we are giving the aeration tank retention time. Okay, so in this, if you are giving more retention time, what will happen? The bacteria contact with the wastewater. Okay, then the biodegradation time will what biodegradation properly will happen. That is called nitrification will properly happen. If HRT time decrease, the nitrification will not happen. It is not properly happen. Okay, so if our HRT, you are giving more HRT and nitrification process properly happen, then in nitrification you know that ammonia is converted into nitrate and nitrite. Okay, so that is called nitrification process. The if your water getting treated, it means that after nitrification process only the wastewater is transferred to the another process. Okay, that's what. So here what I am telling, the retention time is nothing but the time, the average time of length holding the wastewater in a tank for certain period. That is called hydraulic retention time. By using this formula, HRT is equal to volume divided by flow rate. In using this formula, you can calculate the HRT. Here I am considered that in meter cube per hour. In some cases, in some problem, they will consider as GPM. Okay, the flow rate. So everything is same. So you can convert from GPM to meter cube or meter cube to GPM. Okay, and accordingly you can proceed your action. So if you want to calculate your hydraulic retention time for your plant, you can calculate by using this formula. Okay, so I hope this video will help to you. So if you are understanding my language, and please go to your convenient language. This video is also available in the Tamil as well as in English. The link is given in the description box. So if you are the new watcher, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell button which is available in the nearby that subscribe button. Okay, so thank you for watching my channel. If you have any doubt, please write in the comment box. Please mention in the comment box. And thank you for watching my channel. Keep supporting. Thank you. Bye bye.